2 Kings 5:7a. Vayehi kikro melech Yisrael et ha-sefer vayikra begadav. Notice first we have this background setting set up, and then the narrative verb carries the story forward next. Very typical of what we've seen in this story so far: background, then story. And it was when the king of Israel read aloud the letter that he tore his clothes. Kikro, this comes from Kof Resh Aleph, and this is a kal infinitive construct. And so here we have ka on the front with a temporal sense. And when he had, literally we'd say called out, but this is often used in the Bible for reading. And when he had read aloud the letter, then we have Vayikra. This is from Kof Resh Ayin. And so the only unusual thing here is the tak under the resh, and that's because of the demands of the ayin. So this is a kal vav consecutive imperfect 3ms. And we will notice just a little bit of similarity between the sound of kara and kara. Begadav has the yod to connect the pronominal suffix, so that means this is in the plural. His clothing, his clothes, plural. There are three ways to make a noun definite in Hebrew, and one is with using the article ha, and that's what we have here, the letter. Second is by a proper name. And so here we have Yisrael, and so that makes definite the king of Israel because it's in construct together with it. And thirdly, the use of the possessive pronoun. And so that's what we have in this case, his garments. So we have all three kinds of ways of making nouns definite, one right after the other here. So this passage continues this rather humorous story, and here we find the king of Israel flipping out and tearing his clothing because, of course, the letter, at least the abbreviated form that we read, doesn't say anything about the prophet, and so the king is quite upset.